Hello, YouTubers. This is the Campin BTE85 coming at you again with another zeroing in on. Today we are zeroing in on a game called Uplink. It was made by Introversion software back in August of '06, I do believe. Introversion are people that have made stuff like DEFCON, Darwinia, Multiwinia. Their current project's actually Prison Architect, all of which can be found on the Steam store. I got Uplink a little while ago, part of a bundle. I also picked up Darwinia, Multiwinia, DEFCON, and yeah. It is basically seems to be a nice little throwback to the old 80s movies Hackers, I believe. Angelina Jolie, or I believe, was in there. I forget. Who knows? But and the guy from Weird Science, the awkward-looking kid. Maybe not. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Jumping right into it. Let's go. Well, actually, right off the bat, music. Actually, pretty peppy. You know, it kind of makes it a little mysterious, little here and there. So when you really start playing and you start rushing against the time and everything, it just kind of builds up the feeling of needing to rush and hurry. So we're gonna start with a new user. As you can see on the bottom left, it kind of explains what the little buttons are as you hover over them. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I had an issue with my recording program. It didn't let my mouse show in my last zeroing in on, but hopefully it does this time. So, new user. Establishing connection to Uplink public access. Yeah. Dial-up. How many people actually remember dial-up? I do. It was ridiculous. Welcome to Uplink public access server. Uplink corporations maintain the largest list of freelance agents in the world, and we have operated for the last decade with a flawless record of satisfied customers and successful agents. Our company acts as an anonymous job center, bringing corporations together with agents who can work for them. Basically, it's a pretty well thought out, what our company's about. You are a company agent. You are a hacker. So yes, this game, I am a hacker. It is the only game I can say I'm a hacker. Official registration, fill it in. We'll call him Billy. Anybody that likes to watch me play and go through zeroing in-ons and my regular let's play-ish type stuff, it's usually Billy. I usually make Billy as the go-to guy. He likes to get around. He's all over the place. So here's our live local gateway selection, live active map. So various locations throughout the world, yada yada yada. And so we'll say Los Angeles is my local gateway. This is where I'm starting. Registration's taking place. Yay me. So stay connected, reconnected, which means I am now a registered agent, I think. Basically, this is the load screen, but as opposed to a regular load screen, it actually looks like, old school beep, 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 beep. Feels like it's slow, feels like it's, you're waiting for that bar to finally move. It's really cool. I like it. It's a fast version of an old school setup for anybody with an old-fashioned system that ever wanted to pretend to be a hacker, that ever thought it was kind of a cool concept to break into systems and change people's records, change and mess with bank accounts. Don't want a tutorial. Uplink test machine, international bank. Boom, click, automatically dials up. This would be one of those super user-friendly hacking systems. Extremely user-friendly. Administration, I don't have any equipment, so I could not do anything here. Boom, exit. Top left is a quick out. Good thing is you can click this. You don't actually have to remember your password. It's saved. Nice little quick retina scan right there. But down here is our basic menus. Run a software application. You'll have utilities, file deleter, copier, hardware driver, security, cracks, bypass, LAN tools, other good tutorial. It's a program. It's actually on your hardware. This is what you end up having. You view your gateway. This is basically your gateway. Your RAM, your processor, batteries, internet connection devices, all that fun stuff gets put right through there. So you can upgrade your gear, man. You can upgrade your gear. This is your current rating and status. I'm registered grade 16. I am not a criminal. There are factions in this. There are, you can be a good guy. You can do bad things. And if you get caught, you get fined. If you get caught too many times, you get arrested. There are some things where, mail, where you can actually, what do you call it? Security systems for your thing. Right here's your memory banks. So tutorial, I don't want the tutorial. Go to my tools, file deleter, pops up right here. Right click to let go of it. Left click to grab it again. Left click on what you want. Deleted. I no longer have the tutorial on my system. Saves up space. You need space. Alright, moving along, we'll go to the test machine. Automatically dials up. We're going to do a start the test. Proceed. Invalid name or code. So, who knows? Disconnects up here. So do not click this. You will, to the top left X. I don't know if you guys can see my button or not still. So read our email we have. Links included. Uplink test machine. Gain access to the test machine by breaking the outer security layer. Access to file server. Download target file. Okay, so we're going to our map. We are going to create a connection first of all. Our gateway goes to the Uplink public access. We'll head over to this, to this, to this, then to the Uplink test machine. Then we connect to that route as opposed to direct connection, because eventually the more complex the route, the longer it takes them to backtrack to you. It's the old school spy. Oh, they're bouncing their connection off of a satellite in Russia, blah, blah, blah. Same concept. So that hint right there just actually gave you the hint of, do not let your, do not directly connect. That's basically what it tells you. I'm actually trying to find, I know it just told me not to directly connect. There we go. Uplink internal services system. My name is Billy. My code is Billy. Yes. Feel free to use it. It's not an online game. You will not get any of my stuff. But here are the mission lists. The software upgrades, hardware, gateway upgrades. Gateway upgrades are, as we saw right here. And the gateway is the core system. It is not the parts. The parts is hardware. Processors, modems, memories, security. Your biggest thing that you always want is some software. I usually tell people hang out, wait a little bit, pick something else up. But they did pretty neat. They have a lot of options. Password breakers, proxy disablers. We do need a password breaker real quick. Item purchased, cool. Exit the market. And we'll disconnect from here. Now, a nice thing that they also did is they let you, once you jump around a little bit here, boom, 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 you can actually save your connection. So you go cancel. Oh, load. You don't have to click through everything again. It's nice, it's easy, it's simple. I love people that can save that little stuff. And we're going to start the test. This is going to be a quick run through. First thing, I'm at the sign-in. Nobody's looking at me. Sometimes they will start finding you immediately. Our thing said that we needed to copy something, so let's get the copy out. Ready. Up here is your CPU usage in the top middle. It is, and how you notice both bars, so both are using equal amount of PC usage. If I want my password breaker to work faster, my copier will work slower. Just clicking the right arrow button next to the thing makes it faster. It'll slow everything else down. So, we are going to select a target for the password breaker. Enter your user ID. Proceed. Let's try this again. There we go. Just took a couple left clicks. I was clicking with the wrong button. That's my mistake. So password breaker will go through, make it as fast as you can. Proceed. Boom, you're in. Access the file server. Now, if you ever need to remember what to do, check out your mission statement. Need to access and download the target. So, you need to show up get your memory going, grab your copier. It was uplink test data. Copy, 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 copy. It will automatically bring it. Copying is downloading. Surprise. Now, if you really wanted, you could go through and play with like your file deleter and really screw with people. But we don't need to, so we do an immediate disconnect. Now, a lot of eventually, you'll get IP wipers and things like that, which means I usually would come out, reload to find where I was first. So right here, public access, I backtrack out, cancel all that, boom, boom, boom. I would connect through here. So now I'm in here through a different route. Then it doesn't work as this is, I guess, the public server where you would register. Let's see if I can find another one real quick. And I'll just go straight to... There we go. Let's see if this guy will do it. Administration. Here we go. So you'd actually enter in administration or break in again through your code or whatever. You go into administration services. You can find their security system, disable the security, go into their file log, which is basically what you need to get to. I wonder what this is. Oh, it's registering again. But you go back into their file log, and then from their file log, you basically delete the IP address where you came from and the IP address you're going to. That way, if they do track you all the way back to where you were, the securities at higher level won't be able to trace your IP address. IP address is what you have your computer set for, period. I can get more in-depth and technical as to what an IP is, but I'm not going to. So, I'm replying. I need to pull out my data. Memory banks, reply, file, attach, uplink test data. Send it off. Send it off. A nice happy noise of congratulatoriness. Boom. Congratulations. There was no funds this time. It would automatically be deposited where it were, but it was a test. They had to test you because, well, I like the tests. And moving along, they have it nice set up where, again, I always like loading up my full connection. You can disconnect a random area, then it'll just bypass that and then continue your setup. So if you need to go to enter NIC, click it out, it bypasses, it skips this IP port, continues on, and then boom, it's now the last on your thing. So then connect away, internet, blah blah blah, browse search. This can give you extra IP addresses, which can bring you to extra locations. You can find a few places that you actually can hack into, just for laughs. There's a lot of actual Easter eggs in this game. It's pretty funny. Some of them can load up. I'm not going to give you any spoilers and even give you a hint as to what any of them are. But yeah. So back to the Uplink internal services system. You have all your access codes down here. Most admin codes you crack into, the people find out that you cracked into it and they'll change their password, so you will have to keep re-hacking in. But go to a mission list. This is all ranked by how high of a rating you have. The higher the rating, the more missions unlock, and you can just hang out and wait, and they will actually re-sign, refill, redo, and relog new missions for you. Let's see, I think I'm going to hack in and delete key files real quick. Payments 1,400 credits, difficulty of 2. which might be a little tricky, but I did upgrade my rating. Disconnect from there. I don't like saying it anywhere too long. File name log data 40732. We're looking for logical incorporated internal services, which is right here. Usually it's green highlight whenever there's something there that you need to do. I believe the hard outline is a difficulty of security, and then the dotted and dashed one is another form of security in there. For example, this is internal services and the Uplink National Bank. Extremely high security. All I know is something on the outside of the regular white boxes means harder. Some outlines show that it's like a worldwide center, such as, the bank, for example. But we're gonna go to logical internal services first. Boom. We are there. And we're just saying hi. We aren't doing anything yet. We need to delete, I think. So we'll have my deleter out, destroy this data, and all backups. Yep. So that's delete. We need to be able to crack. So we're going to run as quick as we can. Left click, not right click like I've been trying to do. But this can get a lot faster. On the higher level software you get for it. I think this is only version 1.0. Proceed. And it automatically closes, which is nice. File server. Let's see. Log data. We need log data 40732. I don't see it anywhere. File name 40732. Huh. Records. I'm confused now. Oh, well, here are the logs real quick. This is me accessing it, so I'm actually going to immediately see if I can. No, that's a file deleter. That's not an IP changer, so I can't actually delete it. But you would come back and actually get rid of those things, so they can't actually find you, because they will find you. They will hunt you down, and who knows what they'll do to you. I don't. But this is something that you normally shouldn't do. Ooh! It was revoked. See, they found me. They found me. And thank you for working. Blah blah. Oh, they just disconnected me. It's just a warning. Just a warning, so it's okay. Logical Inc. We'll try it one more time. Admin, proceed, invalid, see? It actually changes. So you just go back, password breaker, boom! We will re-break the password quickly as possible, because sometimes you are, you're being tracked the second you connect. Now, normally I'd probably say, hey, let's get the connection that's directly connected to them out. Let's do something else. But I still can't find that 40 whatever. I don't know what's going on. It might just be a fluke. But it's a 2 gig file, so maybe I'm just not seeing clearly. So we're just gonna go ahead and just screw them over completely. Now, don't do this normally. Like, it's just not a good idea to do that, because you might get a ooh, no, bad. Disconnect. I found an IP inside their system and connected from their IP to the next IP while I was still inside their system illegally. So, yeah, we're gonna reply to this. I have completed the mission. There's nothing to attach, so we'll just send it. And it came back as okay. It came back as good. I don't know why. I didn't see the actual file information that was there that they asked for, but maybe it was there and I just didn't pay attention. I don't know. Honestly, I'm on got a bit of a glare from the window. But anyways, yeah, let's quick wrap it up. With the money, you can go, you know, just reconnect, go back to your internal services, I think is where you can pick stuff up at. Proceed, mission list, well, software upgrades, how much it costs. So we'll say, you know, I got 1,400 now. I can almost get a version 1 password breaker, but I already have a version 1. I don't need another one. Log deleter, on the other hand, is about 500. I can purchase this, and then I can disconnect, and we're going to pop back real quick to... Actually, we're going to actually have to go back to... There we go, Logic Terminal Services. Okay. This is where we were. It was no longer on the map because it was no longer a required IP, something you didn't need. But you can always find it again. You can always find it if you need it. So I'm just going to show you real quick the login system that they have. Connection terminated. See, they knew it was me already. That was a direct connection. They found me immediately. But anyways, the log deleter will delete your IPs in that section that I was talking about last time. You go in and it completely wipes it, which works on low levels. Higher levels, they'll go, well, there's something wiped here. Let's figure out what it was. So you can actually find like an IP configurator that will actually rename, so an IP renamer, I guess, is what they call it in the game. And so you can rename the IP, you can redirect the IP to pretend it was somebody else that was in their system. You can add junk to slow down their security. You can go straight to their security and try to disconnect all their firewalls before you try to grab something important. There are some times that you'll have to find, you know, the president of marketing's user ID from his home computer. From there, you have to use that in their main system to get into it, to get the information you need. Then go back through their security to revoke proof that you were there, and you can actually redirect it back to the president of marketing or whatever whoever you got it from, his computer, so they blame him. But it can get pretty elaborate on the pathing and the maps and stuff. It's basically be as quick as you can, have the best and fastest stuff that you can have. Try not to be a criminal because they don't like it. It's bad. Criminals are bad. But and make sure to keep checking your memory banks. This is that uplink test data we did from the start. If I were to jump back in and how this isn't organized very well, and there's say another gap right through this bottom here, and I need something of the same size, I'd have nowhere to put it. I would have to waste time inside of my of where I don't belong, and go find the deleter, get the deleter, delete the data, deleting the data. Then I have to go get the copier. Both of these would probably be up. I like having them both up. I would say have up what you need during the source. Copy it, copy the file, put it bam, and there it would be. So, but yeah, you can actually go through and organize your memory properly and make it neat. I would recommend doing it. That way, the time comes that you need the space, you can have the space. And there's an easier way to do this in copy, delete, copy, delete, copy, delete. That's another software bit you can buy. But yeah. This is Uplink by Introversion software. It's a nice game, really. If you can get it for a couple bucks, it is surprisingly addictive. I've played it once before this just now, and my record's at 9 hours. So it's now 9 hours and 25 minutes of playing. So yeah, it gets pretty addictive, but it's my style. It's strategy. It's cover your tracks, pin it on somebody else, find what you need, get in, get out, do what you got to do, and plus I still really want to get high enough of a level to get something to break into a bank. I'm actually gonna see with my old agent. Finances, I got up to 16,000. You actually didn't really realize this, but if you lose them, you can have your little scoreboard. Agent Bertrand, Neuromancer rating, basically your agent level. I'm a professional in Uplink, Neuromancer, notorious. I ruined nobody's lives. I'm a nice person. I didn't destroy any computers. I never bothered buying that software that lets you actually blow up or fry out the other person's hardware. I was nice. I didn't compromise any high security banking systems. Jasmine, that's not even my account, so I'm not going to play with that. That's somebody else's. But Mikhail, it feels like it needs to be Russian when you play, just because it just seems like the thing to be. But I know, international stock market system down here in the bottom left, and their owner, government's going to be at you in a heartbeat. Owner uplink, owner government. Most of the ones you end up saving are governments, and the gateways player. But yeah, this is again, check it out. Go on, hit up Steam, take a look at what you can get it for. I don't remember how much it's going for currently. I got it as part of a bundle, the Introversion software bundle. I believe I picked up everything except for Prison Architect in that last bundle, and this was a couple months ago. I just never got around to taking a look at it. But yeah, it's a nice game. I would definitely recommend it if it's your style. It's the music alone is just fantastically amazing. And here's the gateways I was talking about. I upgraded this one. There's actually a lot more RAM, a lot more processor power, a lot more speed in everything I do. But boom, I like that. There's no menu. You just click out and you're done. You're out of the game. Period. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Again, any comments, hate mail, what you loved, what you hated, whichever. Everything helps me out. I do this for fun now. My old channel was for sponsors and things like that. This one's more for me. And if you guys get something out of it, fantastic. Like I couldn't ask for anything more. So again, this is the Campion BTE85, and we had just zeroed in on Uplink by Introversion software. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to have a few more up soon. Bye.